Hello, my name is Fodera, and I'm a junior at Syracuse University, and over the past 8 months, I have lost 103.2 pounds. My starting weight was at 347 pounds. When I filmed the first chapter of the documentary in October 31st of 2020, I had lost 61 pounds. When I released the documentary around Thanksgiving of 2020, I lost around 73 pounds. Since then, today is February 28th, 2021, I've lost 103.2 pounds. Currently, I weigh 243.8 pounds. And the motivation into going into losing this much weight was self-care, self-love, just really wanting to finally make myself into the best person I can through my physical appearance, at least. For the longest time, I hated myself. I hated the way I looked. I hated the way I acted because of the way I looked. And I hated everything about myself. It was a difficult struggle for most of my life, and being the largest person at all times in any room was heavy on my mind every single day of my life without pause. In my life, I've undergone a lot of depression, and a lot of this I attribute to being the fat kid in school. That's a term that I really hated when I was the fat kid in school. When I was the largest kid in my class, when I was the fattest kid in my class, I preferred terms like overweight or husky when describing myself, and that always, and the way I said it I always aimed to get a laugh off in that description, but it was always humiliating for me when I ever had to discuss or talk around my physical appearance and my physical weight. It was, I'm not trying to get pity here, but the social ostracizing of being the fat kid is a very difficult struggle. To my fellow overweight friends, it is, you know what I'm talking about, and every situation, whether it be your peers in class or within your close-knit friend group, you feel ostracized no matter what. You feel like an other. You feel like you can't fully participate in everything that your friends can. It can be a real physical and mental struggle to be the fat kid. And it was a really difficult part of my life that caused me a lot of depression, and that I haven't talked about until this documentary right now, and even to my parents. And I'm not ashamed of that time. I'm proud that I've grown from that. Those thoughts of depression even plagued me until freshman year of college just a few years ago. And since then, I've grown as a person and figured out that being fat, being overweight, being obese, being overly obese is not my defining characteristic as a human being. And for the longest time, I thought it was. Through losing weight, I can fully shed that anxiety from me and have it no longer taunt me, no longer haunt me anymore for the rest of my life. And that's one of the largest contributing factors to me losing weight. For the longest time, I wanted to lose weight. And that's why. It's because it haunted me every single day of my life. And it was a very difficult thing to live with. And I always wanted to lose weight, but I could never find a path to do it. And this past year, I found that path, and I'm very grateful for doing so. I am very blessed that I found a way of doing so during this pandemic, and I am very proud of myself, not to sound too arrogant, but I'm very proud of the person I'm becoming, the person I've become. For the first time in my life, I am beginning to really like myself, beginning to enjoy the person I am, and begin to enjoy looking in the mirror for once in my life. And it was an astonishing thing to shop for new clothes, and for the first time in my life, it wasn't buying up, it was buying down. I had to buy smaller clothes for the first time in my life. I moved down from a 3XL shirt size to a 2XL, and I'm working towards the 1XL right now. And for anyone who's gained weight in the past, it is demoralizing to have to shop for new clothes that are bigger than your older clothes if it's due to fat. And it was always a stressor in my life whenever I want to go clothes shopping, and I never wanted to do it, I always put it off. Like I did doctor's appointments. I never wanted to weigh in to a doctor and them give me the same speech of, you need to lose weight, here's a program that's at your local YMCA with people you've never met, and it's the same, all the same sentiment of running away from the problems and being ashamed of myself for most of my life. And I am glad that I'm finally working towards becoming a better person, becoming a healthier person, becoming the best version of myself that I can. And I am proud of how far I've come and how far I have yet to go, and the plans that I have till the summer and the next 6 months, until whenever I reach my goal weight. I'm going to keep pushing forward, keep moving and losing weight and becoming a healthier person. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the second part. I'll see you in chapter 3. Have a good one. Bye.